We are in the 21st century and things are changing across the globe. And with respect to technology, things are coming up day in, day out. This is the Changemaker's Voice, and my name is Andy Opondinchi. Let's take our quotes for the week. We'll come back with more. I'm sure you got inspired by the quote you watched. This is the Change Maker's Voice. My name is Sandy Opondinchi, and I welcome you to the Change Maker's Voice right here on Your Online TV with me and Your Opondinchi. Let's find out who our guest is as we discuss one of key important issue and matter in our community and the world at large. We'll come back with more.
Kelvin Nyantaki Erdman is from the Bono region of Ghana but resides in Accra. He is an alumni of the Mafansipim Senior High School. Kelvin is the JKC president of the Atlantic Hall in the University of Cape Coast. He's a passionate debater and public speaker, programmer, app developer, and anime fan. The young man believes that he is guided by God and goes by the facta non verba principle, which means acts not words. He is currently in the process of constructing a well-demarcated washing area in his hall and renovating of the hall's JKR in his tenure.
Hello, guys. You're warmly welcome once again to the Changemaker's Voice on Your Online TV with me and Your Opondinchi. This is the Changemaker's Voice, and I'm sure you now know who my guest is. This is Kelvin. Kelvin, welcome to the Changemaker's Voice. 2, 3, empower your world. Yeah, so today is 17th May, and we are celebrating World Telecommunications and Information Society Day. There is a key importance on this topic where we need to lay emphasis on day in, day out. Things are changing and things are coming up with respect to technology. As we are in the 21st century, a lot of things are advancing. Today being 17th May, we are laying importance and celebrating World Telecommunications and Information Society Day. What does it mean, and what do we have to do in our bid to promote the agenda based on this day? So you can join us with your thoughts also in the comment section below. And before we zoom into the crux of the matter, I want to find out a bit about you, who you are, and then what you do on UC's campus. So, is Kelvin? Who is Kelvin?
The full name is Kelvin Nyantakyi Erdman, level 400 BSc Information Technology student, the president of the Great Atlantic Hall of UCC, and also a debater. That's what I do in my leisure. My early childhood education started in Crown Prince Academy, that was in Accra. From there, I continued to Infantsipim School, Infantsipim Senior High School. And from there, I'm here in UCC pursuing information technology as a program.
As a program. Wow, I see. So, let's talk about your days in secondary school, as you have mentioned. When you were in secondary school, were you into any leadership roles and all that?
My time on Infantsipim campus, I wasn't really into any leadership role. I had the vision, or I wanted to be the house prefect at some point, but I dropped that ambition and just focused on the academic aspect of things. And that was it. Because back then I was quite, I wanted to really be on the low, but I think my attitude.
So in secondary school, you didn't go for any leadership role?
No. Apart from my interest, actually, I just showed interest in one, but I didn't. I didn't follow up to it. So it was there's something we say in Infantsipim school: don't pass to the school, let the school pass through you.
Exactly.
But I would say I passed to the school a little bit. So
with respect to leadership.
Yes, with respect to leadership, I passed through the school a little bit.
So Nyantakyi.
Yeah, Nyantakyi.
My audience together with me, Nyantakyi a bit sounds familiar in our ear.
Yeah.
Do you have any relation to the former?
No. I have
is
no
it president?
Relation.
The former president of
GFA president.
Yes,
I have no relation to him. I've not even met him in person before.
Exactly. But you just share the same name.
Yes, we just happen to share the same.
Kelvin, could you take us back in how was life like when growing up?
Spent most of my life in Accra. Hardly left Accra to any other place. Maybe just once in a while you have a trip and you go to your hometown, from the Mahinkro actually. So once in a while you go there, and it wasn't something we did often, but most of my life was in Accra. And even though I moved around a lot, I still maintained the same school. Like where I started crèche, that was where I completed.
So you commute from, or you go and come?
Yes,
travel.
Yes, everywhere. I think I've stayed at Achimota, Medina, Amasaman, North Kaneshie, a lot of places. But I still maintained the same school, Crown Prince Academy. I
When you
think.
say the same school from crèche
Yeah, from
to
crèche to
JHS.
JHS2, it was the same school
Okay.
throughout. I never switched school like how some
So you
people
never
do.
became
No, I
you never
never.
became what's the name? School prefect there.
No,
The way you stayed there, so you should have become a school prefect. Then they'll say,
no, no,
aha,
no, no.
this guy has the school at heart, and
See,
then he has become a school
at
prefect.
that point, you see, we saw leadership as a burden. See, when you see the leaders there and you are going up and down and
Exactly.
you are preparing speeches and you are doing this and that, it felt like a burden rather than service.
Yeah.
So we didn't have interest in that. We just wanted to we're just waiting for the closing bell to ring so that you go home and go and eat or do your personal
I
stuff.
see.
So
So finally, before we get to the crux of the topic, as we are discussing, today being Telecommunication and Information Society Day, we're proud to UCC. Have you always fine? You said you made mention about not taking roles in
yeah,
SS.
yeah.
When did you ever feel remorseful about it? Maybe after school. Why didn't I do this? Especially bringing up the take that don't let the school
Don't
or
pass
don't
through the
pass through the
school.
school, but they let the school pass through you. Did you ever feel remorseful?
No,
Yes or
not
no?
at all.
No.
I didn't.
Okay, so after secondary school, when did the aspiration for leadership quality or whatever it is began?
There's this thing sticker that I used to see. If it must be done, it must be done well. One thing I know about leadership, I understand about leadership was that is that you'd have to, if you want something to be done well, you have to put yourself in it. Because if I believe I can do something well and someone is there not doing it well, it will haunt me that you can actually do this and you've let someone who can do it. You get it? So the burden will be upon me that you had the idea, you had the skills to do that, but you're not doing it. So probably you don't have the right to complain about something. Because
Wow.
things I'd wanted to get involved in things, I decided that okay, I'll put myself into things. I'll not just be passive and laissez-faire and watch how things go. If I have idea or something that is my field and I believe I'm competent in that aspect, I'll put myself in the shoes and pick it up. So yeah, that was what motivated me to like seek, not necessarily seek, but put myself into places that I would have the opportunity to positively influence, educate, and put the skills and knowledge I have to play.